Hey everybody, to let you know I'm about to go into some boring crap. But if you want to know where we've been for the past couple months, because I swear to God, we're not dead. Okay, we're somewhat dead. Moving on. If you want to skip all of that, I'll go ahead and give you this timestamp to go into the video where we actually start the podcast. Nonetheless, if you don't want to and you actually want to hear me ramble on for a good 2 to 3 minutes like what I'm doing right now, then go ahead and continue and don't skip, you normie. Hey everybody, it's C, and you may be wondering where we've been for a couple months now, and the answer to that is we've gone through a rough patch. We don't exactly know where we want to take Cynical Degenerates, and we've been pondering what type of content we should do, because though I was completely content with gaming, everybody else sort of wanted to go different avenues. And so we've just been taking time to work on our own projects, think about where we want to take the channel, if we even want to take the channel anywhere. And recently we have taken the channel somewhere, but at the same time, with the virus and everything, our workloads have been very strenuous. It's been very hard on each one of us, and due to that, we basically said, hey, let's not do the podcast, let's not do this. So speaking of, Jay wanted us to do a podcast. Me and Burr were both completely okay with it. We wanted to do it, because we're all chaotic personalities. Why not use that for something? And we clash so well. So we did it, and we did get a decent amount of content for that, just to say. But as I pretty much just said, we've come to the decision that we don't really want to do anything with the channel right now. And with that also being said, Jay hasn't really wanted to do anything with it for a while. He's been cautious about it because just in general, YouTube has been cracking down on everything. I mean, look at it right now. We can't even say the virus's name without getting demonetized or looked bad at by YouTube. So I don't blame him for any of that. And I honestly started Cynical Degenerates because I wanted to entertain. I've always wanted to entertain people, and I wanted to give content to people. And I thought maybe I should do it through YouTube and not just streaming. So I really talked to Jay into this. I talked with Jay to get into this so I could get into the YouTube atmosphere, so I could get into, editing, so I could see what it takes. And I think I finally learned a lot that I need. I still have a lot more to learn, but nonetheless, I have my own YouTube channel now, and you guys can find me there at Wolfing It Down. And with that being said, if you guys want to follow any of us, I'll post our links down in the description so you can follow our art, our Twitters, our degeneracy, the norm. But I wanted you all to at least have these last recordings, because if anything, you guys deserve that, because I bet some of you have at least wondered, hey, why haven't they posted in a while? They're most likely dead. In which, I mean, you're not wrong. We are sort of dead, but we did make a little bit of content to leave off with. And with our future being unknown, I want you guys to at least have that before anything continues on. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy. Hey, foreskin munchers, it's me, C, and you may be wondering where we've been for a while.
We've been kind of gonna sort of figure out what to do with this channels. We're just experimenting a bit, see what flows well.
But anyways, I guess we are here to say we're going to try out being a podcast channel for a bit, and if you don't like it, then okay, cool.
We are the
Fuck
Cynical Degenerates, and we're here to say we're now podcast bullies, and we're here to stay.
Exactly.
Sure. So basically, yeah, it's me, C. We have Jay, the fucking degenerate, and we have Burr.
Hiya.
The other degenerate.
We're just going to, we talked about it beforehand, but we're going to just go ahead and get into some stories, and we're just going to just fuck around.
So what kind of topics can we bring up? Any fun stories online or any dramas going on?
We could talk about your addiction to smegma.
No.
This that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one. Honestly, I think you should. I think you should talk about that, Burr. Hey, Burr.
It's not. It's not. The thing is, I made one smegma joke, and then you're perpetuating this idea that I'm into smegma.
I mean, the art lies. We literally have it. We can probably throw it up on the screen just to show the whole entire fucking viewers.
Don't think
That
about it.
is amazing. Okay, so who wants to fucking start off? Because
I guess I'll start because I got a really juicy one that I was hyping up.
Go ahead and fucking talk about it.
Shit. Let me actually find it because I closed this, I guess. No. It's a really fucked up thing that I came across on Reddit.
Oh boy.
On the dark side of
Reddit.
Reddit. Mm-hmm.
Watch people die subreddit.
No, it was actually it was like this this experiment that had been going on for like 30 years in Germany, and I guess it just recently started coming to light. This is an article from the Sun Times where it's just like horrifying Berlin foster experiment saw kids deliberately given to pedos to see if sex abuse was good for them.
What?
What the fuck? Okay, how is sex? Okay, let's start this off. How is sex abuse? What was their logic? How is sex abuse good for anybody?
No, let me sort of like get into this article. So basically, this crazy German doctor, this sexologist, what's his name?
Sexologist.
Kentler. This dude, Helmut Kentler.
Wait, are the fucking pills given to kids or given to pedophiles to make them more horny and rape kids on the street? Or how does this work?
Why are okay, sure.
I need to know the context.
Yeah, I'm getting to the context. Let me read
Hurry
it
up
first.
with the context.
The twisted logic behind the Kentler experiment, the Kentler being named after the doctor that came up with this fucking idea, was that pedophilia could have positive consequences.
Wait, what?
Yeah, pedophilia having positive consequences as much as the fucking Holocaust doctors. Just ask Ian's girlfriend, Anissa.
Astonishingly, in the late 1960s, Kentler managed to persuade West Berlin's ruling Senate that homeless boys would leap at the opportunity to be fostered by pedophilia dads.
Oh! Oh my god!
Fuck!
They're going for anyone. They're going for fucking orphans too. Holy fucking shit!
Are there like links to these old
Yeah,
stuff?
can you fucking send us this shit? Like, what the fuck?
You can put it on the description for people to like look up and maybe correct it.
Good. Oh god. This man looks like he'd screw children. Oh.
That's what I thought too. It's just like, I am the one that screw children.
He got sat down by fucking what's his name? Fucking I'm Chris Hansen.
He got molested by Adolf Hitler at a young age, and he got inspired.
And he never let that go.
No, he was
like,
so
oh hello, I'm Dr. Schlimmingschlagen, and I gave you these pedophile pills. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Schlonger, because he wants his schlong to be longer.
Ich habe eine große Schlange inside this little Jungian boy.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to any German that's listening to me.
It was successfully argued that they would be head over heels in love with their new father figures.
Yeah, I'm sure the father figures would be head over heels on those kids.
Exactly.
Terrible. I'm
About
hating it.
about this time, Kentler was publicly lobbying for decriminalization sex between adults and children in West Germany.
Why?
The academic argued youngsters.
This is like the 1960s map community.
Basically.
Yeah, essentially.
The academic argued youngsters, so weirdly spelled, almost always more seriously damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
If people weren't like
they will learn to live proper, is what he says.
Yeah, if people back in the 60s, 70s weren't awfully homophobic, these would probably be the kinds of guys. Hey, we want to be part of the LGBT.
Yeah.
During the fucking Civil Rights Act.
These are. It's like And especially like those one account that's been like up on Twitter recently that like takes like new cartoon characters and it's just like they put the map flag behind them because for some reason they have map flags. Dude, imagine like around this time that account was still alive and it's just Mickey Mouse and the person's just like Mickey Mouse fucking supported maps. Map pride.
I'm a map now, kids.
Out of my head.
Come on, I've been raping children for 80 years. Oh, hey, Sora. Oh, hey, Sora. Wanna get to my basement? No, Sora. He'll lead you to the darkness.
Sora, don't go in there. You'll get molested.
Never go in there, Sora. You can't do it.
All right.
Don't like a sack.
All right, but despite his openly positive views on pedophilia, would you believe it? Kentler was given official blessing for a pilot that paved the way for the experiment.
People are fucking crazy.
This arranged for boys to move in with 3 known West Berlin pedophiles so they could then learn to live proper, unremarkable lives.
Fuck that, dude.
This
Fuck
is...
I am not okay.
This blew my fucking mind when I read this. Like, how is this fucking possible?
How does anybody think that's fucking logical?
Within 20 years, we just got out of the Holocaust, and this motherfucker is just giving kids to fucking pedophiles on a silver platter. Yeah.
Like, map pride exists, and I want you guys to know that maps are okay.
They were probably kids that fucking grew up in these concentration camps, and now they're like at their 20s and hearing about this shit.
Worse. Oh Lord.
Germany's going to hell. I can't do a German accent. I'm fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I have a tighter butthole like a
Oh
child.
yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, tight asshole around my cock.
I think the.
Are you trying to do a bad fucking Asian accent, Jay?
Yeah, I think that's a little further east than Germany.
Yeah.
I don't. Shut up. Shut your face. I don't know any better. I'm a little
That's
tipsy.
right.
Whatever. It is not clear whether West Berlin's Senate voted on the experiment or agreed to it behind closed doors, but details now beginning to come to light of the grotesque policy as the victims demand justice for their ordeal. 2 of the fostered victims are in line for compensation payout from the city senate, which is agreed in out-of-court settlement.
Yeah. I did not agree to a sore asshole.
I did not
I'm moving in with this man.
I did not agree to having a pedophile as a surrogate father.
What blows my mind is that like they actually like the Senate themselves were just like so like convinced that like this like, hypothesis pedophilia will make these orphan children more respectable. And
make Germany great again.
I mean, look at what look at what the Middle East are doing with their child brides.
Do you think like a majority leader of the Senate in West Berlin was just like, oh, I beat my wife all the time. I can't do a German accent. I'll just roll with it.
You're really fucking trying.
I'll just roll with the Asian German accent, okay?
No.
Oh! My Wiener Schnitzel when I stick in little boy, it makes them very submissive.
fucking scrap.
Oh no!
Burr's fucking dead. You fucking murdered him. How fucking dare you?
Oh my god, you make me choke on my drink and there's alcohol in it.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, that has to burn. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've had worse things shoved in my throat.
Oh yeah, like that big mongoloid's gigantic dickus.
Well, of course.
Because of the German fucking government that was just like, oh yes, pedophilia is totally going to make our country gay.
No, that was the Swedish government like 40 years later.
You know what? I'm not okay with it. The fucking boomers we had to grow up with, this is what they had to deal with. This is why we're so fucked now.
Yeah.
Because everybody was raised by a fucking pedophile.
What a way to perpetuate the cycle of abuse.
I know, right? It's so great.
Once upon a time, there was a funny little pony named William.
and William got drafted into a fucked up sex project by the German government,
And he did not like it very much.
but he had to deal with it, and then he grew up, and then he got recompensated for it. But nothing will ever recompensate the trauma.
Every night he wakes up and he just thinks to himself, wow, if only I were not molested.
By my surrogate father figure.
But exactly.
But,
Like my butt, that was torn and ripped like no other.
dear lord, okay, sure. Go off.
I'm pretty sure
Or
his. I'm
Get off!
I'm pretty sure his foster father got off a lot of times in his butt.
That's essentially what I just said. Fuck you. Nicely done. Okay.
Do you ever just want to say the N-word, but you're only stuck on the first letter?
No, but sure.
And you
go
just
for
say,
that, Jay.
because you're too scared to actually go on with the I and the G.
No, not at all. I think that's only a you problem, Jay, because
I
you're like
guess
a
it is.
fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah. I'm too edgy for this.
You really fucking are. For the whole entire audience to know, Jay's sense of humor is like very like he's a 12-year-old. He's a 12-year-old who easily gave in to peer pressure as a child. He was a weeaboo in high school. He's been open to me about that. So you see what we're dealing with here.
I mean,
So-
he does not lie.
He never. What I think is that he never truly like grew up, and he's still just like, oh, funny joke, funny N-word pass.
N-word pass.
He's basically his
My self-serve N-word pass.
his fucking comedy is. If you guys don't know, if you haven't seen the joke, it's like that joke where the dude's like dressed up like the fucking Joker, and he's just like, I have
The Joker.
100 N-word passes, and I'm planning to use all right now, you know, because he's the Joker, baby. But
Because he's a
That's
Joker
basically
baby,
Jay.
and he fucks
that's basically
babies.
Jay's basically just that dude from that fucking video. That's his sense of comedy.
Okay, everybody, I'm back.
Great. We're talking about how fucking Jay is a goddamn 12-year-old.
And how the Joker fucks babies with his 1-inch deformed cock.
Because for some reason he mentioned that, and we're just for some reason going with it.
How the hell did you walk in on this? I thought we were gonna have a fun little podcast. Then like Jay comes in and start talking about fucking babies. I'm like, okay, well, what kind of rabbit hole did I come into?
No, the
Hey,
Joker.
hey.
The Joker fucks babies.
I think I'm going to take this
Oh,
time,
no.
actually. We're moving on. I'm going to go ahead and talk about our experience with Milk Money now that you've brought us to that beautiful
Oh.
part, Burr.
How did
Okay,
we go
so-
from Joker fucking babies to milk
because
money?
because Burr mentioned fucking where we're going to talk about like movies and anime and TV shows, and I just thought, oh,
Okay, can I
it'd be a
just
great
say?
time for
Can
me
I
to
just?
talk about Milk Money?
Can I just say something? When it comes to
Sure.
like, I thought Milk Money was gonna be like, you know, Bobby Blackhead. Watch
Nah.
like a really funny bad dub of like a hentai, and like we'll laugh at the dialogue and the voice acting, which we
Not at
actually
all.
got from Milk Money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But then it just started to get like, okay, this is not funny, man. This is just painful and cringy.
This is just really fucked up, essentially. Because okay, so let me explain the base point of Milk Money, because this is a journey.
I mean, remember that fucking inflation scene when that fucking
Yes.
the fucking brown girl, as Jay referred her to, the brown girl.
She's racist. It's fine.
She's not even brown. She's like brown. She's like the brunette, and he calls her the brown girl. But anyway, she got fucking gang raped and shit, like fucking ass by like 12 guys, and had like something pumped up her ass, and she got all fucking swollen up and fucking pregnant, and like stepped on, and like all the fucking fluids like flies out of her asshole.
Goes out of her. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Got stepped
that-
on with a big boot.
Yeah. But that grounded itself in like hentai physics, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's like real life physics.
Burr, could you
Exactly.
explain to us
Like-
the science behind hentai physics? You fucking
The
mad lad.
women in hentai are fucking jello. They're like really
They're like
elastic.
foxes in furry porn.
Could you give us
Their
more
insides
technical
don't
stuff? Could you give us some equations?
That is the perfect explanation of like women in hentai being like fox furs in furry porn.
Their insides don't matter. They're just a fucking void inside. But,
Yeah, it's like Kirby's stomach, but just yeah.
Yeah, essentially. But basically, going more into milk money, basically, it's like this fucking dude whose name I forget, but fuck his name. He doesn't fucking matter. He dies.
No, let's give him a name. Let's give him a name of respect.
Let's call him Benjamin.
Benjamin. I'ma get my dick into a terrible state of being.
This little Japanese boy named Benjamin.
He fucking I forget what brings them back together, but
I think it starts with this fucking psycho mom killing one
kid, yeah.
Yeah, and then it gets into the picture, and then when he dies after her killing her own daughter, then we get this fucking spirit realm of like her victims.
And they're all naked.
Going way too far
they're
ahead.
All naked. Yes, we are. But basically, so the reason why Benjamin, this boy, still is in contact with this like crazy psycho woman who has killed this boy in the beginning scene of the fucking, anime. This is like the first fucking scene. This is what we started off with.
By like slowly, by like dehydration, by constantly
constantly fucking him until he starts coming out blood. Correction.
And you'd end up agreeing with him in this fucking spirit realm where he says to the daughter that her mom's fucking crazy.
Your mom's fucking crazy, but she was hot. He is still friends with this crazy woman's daughter, because somehow she has a daughter. And
they were like a couple.
Well, they were like high school friends, sort of. They weren't like couples. She loved him, but they weren't a couple.
I thought they were together. I'm sorry.
Well, they get together, but then the mom gets pissed, and then but we're derailing. So
this fucking we need to read the item descriptions to understand this fucking lore.
So basically,
the lore of milk money.
The kid couldn't drink his mother's breast milk originally. I guess his mom couldn't produce breast milk when he was a kid. Benjamin's mom's like tits weren't juicy enough. So she came in and she has, quote unquote, from her fucking daughter, bazookas for breasts.
Like my jinglaboos.
Yeah.
These luscious, breastaceous breastoodles.
Yeah, you could probably fit like 4 babies, and that's like the size of her chest.
It's like it's like her bosom, her breastin.
How does she not have a fucked up back?
She probably does, but it's not gone into enough. So they start hanging out. He starts talking with like her mom, who used to give him breast milk as a child, and basically it leads up to like, oh, I'm fucking your mom now, and I'm drinking her titty milk. And then like it's sort of like that for a little bit. She's sort of his like dommy mommy who gives him the good milk.
That puzz milk, by the way, it was like all yellow.
Milk. Yeah,
I remember it being all yellow and shit.
Yeah, the breast milk is yellow in this. Like originally, like breast milk is like sort of yellowish, isn't it? Like I think it is, right?
I don't know. I haven't squeezed a woman's tit before.
I mean, maybe from your experience.
You have to understand, we're very inexperienced with the breast milk. We can't remember any of it.
We grew up in a first world society. We only got fucking.
We grew up in a society.
We grew up with formula. That's all we got.
Yeah, actually, legit what I did because my mom worked all the time. But moving on, the daughter finds out, she gets mad, and she fucks him, and it's just like, I want you to have my fucking babies. I want to be yours. And he's just like, okay. And like, so they're together now. But then the mom finds out, gets mad, and because like her daughter stands up to her, and she's just like, I don't like how you're fucking my friend and now boyfriend, and me and him are together, and you can't use your bazooka chest to hurt him anymore.
This is episode 1, by the way. We only watched one episode, by the way. We didn't like watch episode 2 because like Jay and I outright refused.
Wait, no, because we saw the ending of the whole entire series, and that's like the span of 2 episodes. So I don't think that's what happened. But she turns her back. She's under the understanding that like, oh yeah, my mom's totally going to lay off my boyfriend's dick now. Benjamin totally won't get another cum into her. So she goes walking off, feeling as if like she's won something. Then her mom comes at her with a fucking kitchen knife and just starts stabbing her, and she's just like, my breasts are so much more powerful than bazookas. Because why not, you know?
They are fucking atom
it's not
bombs.
America. They are atom bombs, exactly. Oh, that's hot. Okay, yeah, that happened. Then she gets buried in the same place that she killed the first boy we saw in the beginning scene. She gets buried in the same place as he does, and then they're just naked, and you swear to God, are they you will genuinely ponder this if you ever watch it. Are these 2 minor ghost children going to fuck each other? But no, it doesn't happen. The dude's just like, as Burr
You
said, like,
wish.
oh, your mom's a crazy fucking bitch.
See, you wish.
I don't. You would wish that, you fucking soda lover.
Soda? No. I
Dude.
drink soda pop, not soda pop. Fuck off.
Then what did I see in your fucking refrigerator when I came over this fucking past February?
Wait.
We saw the hands of a tiny little boy.
Wait,
but
you pissed
basically-
in my refrigerator?
I pissed in your refrigerator, yes.
Why
But-
would anyone do that?
No.
Yes.
Are you
But,
gaslighting me?
I cannot say yes or no to this question.
Oh god.
Don't invite Theo. He will piss in your refrigerator.
100%
That's
I
his
will.
big town.
He's a big stinky dog.
Yeah, no, I won't. I really won't. But
He will.
I was gaslighting.
We're going to bully you for the rest of your life. You see pisses in people's refrigerators.
Ah, just like how we bully you for eating fucking smegma on your
I did
daily
not-
thing of toast. Yes, you did. Throw up the piece of artwork proving that he does.
Jay drew over one of my favorite stickers because I made a funny face to use as a
Yeah.
profile picture. And then
Yeah,
like
I
Jay,
got
then like 2 weeks later, Jay comes in and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna draw this smegma."
You fucking nutty boy eating smegma bread.
Smegma spread,
So
sponsored
that'll
by
happen.
Berserk.
Don't start naming my porn account here. I am Incuber right now.
Sure, Burr.
Sure you are.
So basically, back to this fucking hentai. He's just like, oh, okay, I'm going to be a reasonable boyfriend. I'm going to be a good boyfriend who fucks his girlfriend's mom. I'm gonna go check on her because she hasn't answered her phone in 3 fucking days.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes over to the fucking house. He knocks on the door. The fucking mom's there, and she's just like, oh, you don't have to ever worry about her again. He comes inside. She chains him up in the basement. She punishes him because he went behind her back, fucked her daughter, and was planning on leaving her. And she's just like, how fucking dare you! But then
God.
exactly, you shouldn't.
That's
But
loud.
of course it is.
She was like,
Yeah.
"You lied to
Lied
me.
to me.
Hate to me. Electricity, virginity."
After this, he's trapped in her fucking basement. He's by a dog collar and chain in the basement, and she's feeding him nothing but her milk, fucking him, and now we get to the best scene that I really wanted them to see. Honestly, no, not even that. Not even that. The part that I really wanted to see the most, just so I could invoke some sense of pain into these guys.
If I could steel wire a bit.
Yeah. So she basically ties a thing of steel wire around his dick, and she fucks him, and he comes out blood, straight up blood.
No. There's like some build up in between
Yeah,
that. Like,
of course.
they come one go. It kind of like swell. Whenever he gets an erection with the steel wire around
Yeah.
it kind of like the blood kind of sits back. It doesn't retreat back into his body, so his
Yeah.
dick kind of swells like this fucking noodles and beef kind of shit.
And just blood, he ejaculates blood. It's great. It's great. Jay had the best experience. He was gagging.
When
I loved it. If you guys haven't gone it yet, I'm a fucking sadist.
Could I say
Yeah,
something?
whenever we watch something with Jay, he's always like really spastic and loud when some tense shit happening. We just saw a couple of episodes of
Mongolian
yeah.
Chop Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that part where the fucking main character dropped this fine antique guitar at stellar
Yeah.
condition down the bridge and gets ran over by a car gifted to us by his new friend that had this guitar that means a lot to him because they had
Yeah.
like a friend that he lost and never talks to anymore.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Oh no.
And basically, the thing about because me and Burr had already seen this anime.
You guys are
I'm
making
currently
me-
rewatching it, because I'm making a video on it.
You guys are
basically,
making me relive
And,
it.
and what happened when we saw this with Jay? He fucking screamed and
Yeah,
It's-
and we
and
knew
it-
this would happen. We knew this
Yeah,
would happen.
yeah, he's like a Jay's like a musician. He's like a musician, right? He knows a lot of the topic, and
Yeah.
I fucking called it that he would fucking
We both
scream. Yeah, that he would fucking scream at that scene.
Yeah.
That we saw yesterday.
And he fucking did. Literally, we just got done watching the 4th episode because we specifically cut it off at the 4th episode because that's when this happens. And nonetheless, hey Jay, how did you feel?
Absolutely
God.
exquisite.
Oh, dude, yeah, you totally felt exotic. You totally felt exquisite. You totally felt like, you could fucking do anything. You were screaming. You were just like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, you deserve to lose your goddamn friend, you goddamn bitch.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Yeah, and the ones when we went to explain to the guy, it was very well, directed with the whole. It was all mute, and you could only hear the ambience as it's trying to like desperately explain the
Exactly,
situation.
Yeah.
And
And
you
then
just
it just
cuts to get the fuck out of
fuck
here.
out here.
That
And then
hurts.
you
And
see
it-
like Ryusuke like sort of like watering up, but he turns his head because he's a tough guy, guys,
Mhm.
and he's just like, "You heard me, get out."
I think that it stings even more that he only says it one time because he's like
Yeah.
he somewhat respects your intelligence.
Exactly. So yeah, that was fucking great. You have to
Oh.
understand, and our friend group, specifically with me, I like seeing people in mental torture. I like seeing people in pain. I get comedy out of it. I like to laugh at it. It's fun. The whole entire time I was probably in well, no, it wasn't the whole entire time. It's when Jay brought up gaslighting when I was over in Wisconsin. Basically, he brought up gaslighting one day, and I was just like, "Oh, so it is okay for me to gaslight you." So I gaslit him
really?
the whole entire time.
Was that
I
really the
gaslit-
thing that spurred you on?
Yes, it was. I was
Oh,
just like,
God.
he's okay with gaslighting. Okay, so I'll just gaslight him a lot.
Gaslighting like they do in Oni plays where they just who's Dobby? He's like Harry Potter's father.
I mean,
So
that would
was-
make sense.
But basically the most I had him believing this for a while. I had him believing this for like a day, a solid day.
A solid day.
Yeah. Everybody remembers that. Of course, you guys don't remember the King Ramsey episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
You
if
didn't
were
even have
around
me
during that
believing it
time.
for a day. No, you literally told me that it was a lie as soon as you told me.
No, I didn't. No,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
did.
I literally no, I didn't. You're remembering
Yes,
this
you
wrong.
did.
You're remembering this
No,
wrong.
I have a
Jay.
better
No.
memory than you.
I have a better memory than you. Fuck off.
I can remember when I had my first fucking PB&J, motherfucker. Don't fucking test me.
Stay,
One at a time,
motherfucker.
please. One at a time.
No, fuck that, Burr. We will argue like Karens till the fucking dogs come home. So basically,
That's hot.
I gaslit him for like a good solid like time, and I was
A
just like,
whole
oh, yeah.
5 minutes.
No, not even a whole 5 minutes. We went out to get
Your
food
new
and
record.
Everything. No, not even 5 minutes. We went out
We
to get
went out
food.
to a romantic date.
No. Burr, I swear
And
to
then we
fucking
made
God.
out, and
No.
it was super hot.
No, I hate you.
Mwah,
You're
mwah, mwah,
disgusting.
mwah,
Ugh.
mwah. Gaslight me
Fuck
more,
off.
daddy.
But basically, Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay. So basically, we literally went out to get food. We rewatched the whole entire fucking King Ramsay episode, and then we got like, I believe that was the day we got Popeyes. And I was sort of just like, after a while, I was just like, oh yeah, that wasn't real at all. I lied to you straight up, and you believed me.
No,
And
you introduced me to it as soon as I woke you up, and you were just like, I did this. I went up to your room and I snuck up there and I said, "Return the slab," to traumatize me because that King Ram, because that King, no, because wait, stop. Because that King Ramsay shit scared the fuck out of me as a kid, and then you try to traumatize me. You tried to gaslight me about it, and I was just like, no, you didn't actually did it. You didn't actually do it, and you were just like, yeah, I didn't.
No, you genuinely
I believed you for a minute, because I knew you would do some sadistic shit like that.
Yeah, of course I would.
No, I believed you for like a minute. No, I believed you as long as you fucking told me.
I believe that.
Why are you?
No, I had you hooked for a bit. I remember this shit, Jay.
Why are you trying to contest me? I got a better memory than you.
No, you fucking don't.
Yes, this shit means more to me because you fucking quoted King Ramsay from fucking Courage.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Next time you're gonna start talking about the fucking Hitler clone.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I think that's a good way to move on. Yeah, sure.
We're not doing the Hitler clone hypothetical. That's only plays.
You know what, Jay?
Let's do a Dexter's Laboratory existential hypothetical.
I'd like, you know what I'd like to hear about? You know what I'd really like to fucking hear about? Hey, Burr.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that one time you literally almost had a heart attack because Amazon Germany decided to cuck you of a fucking.
Oh my god, yes, that fucking shit. You know, as most of you people know, that I'm an artist. I like to draw stuff. I like to draw something that and dirty every once in a while.
He's Swedish. It's in his culture.
Yeah. So Jay, let's start this from the very beginning. I was very intrigued once Jay was talking about, oh, I just got a screen tablet, and look at the price of these. They basically have all the essentials of a Wacom tablet, but they build them in cheaper parts and a slightly shittier screen. But you have everything, all the essentials of a Wacom tablet at like a fraction of the price. And I was so intrigued by that. So I eventually got my own.
Mm-hmm.
This was like, I think, back in July. It was July 2019. So I ordered mine, and since it's a big package, it's heavy. That of course, it's understandable that it's gonna take a little while. So I waited 10 working days, and I finally got it. I was so excited to open it up, assemble it, and put it on my desktop. And what I got in the box was those little chairs you had to when you eat breakfast in bed for like old ladies and shit. Yeah, that was exactly what was in my package. And I was in denial for a good 5 minutes because the package was relatively big and heavy, and I had a picture of the little table with wheels.
So
like,
5 minutes.
they probably put the thing in a different box. As I open it, it's gonna be the package of the fucking tablet. So I open it, and it was the fucking table. And I was like, okay, where's the real thing? Okay.
Let me dig around.
Yeah. I was like, okay. Let me check on the serial number. Let me check on the fucking order number. Yeah, the 00 blah blah blah, all the whole order number, and then I checked on the email, and it had the exact same order number, and I was like, oh shit, they actually sent me the wrong thing. Exactly. And the Huion tablet, about the Huion Pro 22, the 2017 version. Mm-hmm. And that went for a good, how much was it again? Like it was an offer.
Yeah.
So it went for like 680 euros, which is approximately like $720 in USD.
Yeah.
So I essentially bought a so I essentially bought a little granny breakfast in bed table. Yeah, I can find on IKEA for like $12
You bought it for
for
$700.
for $720, and then I was like, oh my god, I was so fucking angry.
I was
I mean,
there. I was following
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, and this is half the story. It gets worse. So
I love it.
So I called the customer support through phone, since Europe has like it doesn't cost like $1 billion to like call a different country here in the European Union. So I called the customer service of Amazon Germany, and I talked to this really nice girl on the really nice girl, and I informed her about the situation, and she was really calm and understanding, and she even complimented my English, because Amazon gets a lot of like French, Spanish, and really, people that have like really bad accent and can't even form a sentence. So yeah, she helped me out the best she could, and she sent me the receipt for sending the thing back. So I printed out the receipt paper, taped it on the box, and sent it back. And also, I had to pay like $60 because of the shipping. Yeah, it weighs quite a bit, and for me to send it like internationally, I had to pay even more. So it's a total of $60. So I sent the thing, great, and I feel like, oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks, but yeah, at least I get my money back. So two weeks passed, and I got a notification on the post office company app, because here there's like an app for everything. It's like there's like one post office company, one big post office company. I have an app for that, and I'm subscribed to that, and they give you like notifications when your packages are coming. It's like, oh shit, they actually sent me the real deal instead of the giving me. So they said, oh, you have a package to come and pick up, and it happened to be the box happened to be the same way and the same size as the last thing, and I assumed in Amazon's good spirit that they sent me the right package. I just thought, I was naively thought that, oh, it's just happened to be the same size. So when I pick it up at the post office, the box is like all bent. It's like more bent and broken, and I could see the little table thing stick out of the box, and I'm like, are you fucking shitting?
What?
Idiot. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not
and
know this.
yeah, they sent it back. They sent the box with the little granny table back to me for some reason. Okay, so I took
Another
this.
$60 later.
Yeah, so I took the thing home, and I called customer service, because so I have it home and safe and stored in case I don't want to like leave it there.
Yeah.
So and I called customer service, and the guy there's a different person talking to me, and they informed me that they sent me the wrong return warrant. I clearly explained to the girl, the last customer service girl, that my package was it was the wrong product, and she sent me a warrant as if it was a defective product. And that little granny share, it wasn't since the granny share, it wasn't broken, so they assumed that. So they just sent it back to me, because I was given a warrant that the thing, as if the thing was defective, but they saw the grand share, it wasn't broken, so it wasn't defective. So they send it to me back.
They send it to me back.
They send it to me back.
Oh, excuse me. Do you speak 3 fucking languages?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow, please, please murder Jay here. I would love to see that on
Yeah,
stream.
do you speak Swedish and Spanish fluently and have English being your third language? No,
Yeah,
you didn't
dude,
No,
think
I
so.
don't. I tried to learn Japanese in high school.
Yeah, because you were a fucking weeb and you thought you could be Japanese.
So I talked to the customer service guy, and now he sends me the right warrant as if it's the wrong product sent to me. So I print the papers out, tape them onto the box, maybe put some more tape around the box because it was fucking breaking apart.
Yeah.
And I pay, and then I gave it to the old post office cunt, and she was really frowny and really angry and mean spirited. Well, then again, she works at the post office at that age. I can totally understand. So I gave the box to the old lady. And that shit, I had to write my details because it's an international shipping. Again, pays another $60 to ship it away since it's heavy.
Yeah.
I wait another 2 weeks, and I've never been so happy to get my $720 back, plus plus the $120 I paid for shipping it twice.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and then I called the customer service guy gave me the right warrant. I called him specifically, and I I was talking to him in through the phone as was repurchasing the product and make sure that it's the right thing. And as soon as I bought it, I said, "Yep, the thing's registered. We're gonna double check that it's the right product, and you will get shipped shortly." And then
you'll get a box of shit.
Yeah, and now and then like 10 days later, I get the right thing. I get my Huion tablet. I get it set up, and I'm all happy again. But my God, what a nightmare that process was! Holy shit!
I have
I'm not even fucking kidding. I had a fucking brain aneurysm.
Hey Burr, if it makes you feel any better, looking at the the map of Europe, you're Sweden. You're a big phallic dick. Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands is your cum pile.
Yeah, it's a coon pile. It's the fleshlights that's it's yeah. Denmark, Germany, France, and Spain. It's the fleshlights that's been parted of the phallic Norse countries.
Actually, if you look at it closely, it could even be a fucking bottom. If you could probably draw a person like just coughing up like cum.
Actually, let me check. I'm genuinely curious. Let's see. Oh my God, you're fucking right.
Exactly.
Spain and Portugal is the head, and France is the body. Italy is the guys. You know, it's his foot, and it's like it's like leaning forward and bending over.
You could even look at it like a weird arm.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I imagine it's his feet, and it's like bending over. It's almost like a fucking. One of those fucking chicken horses from Final Fantasy.
Exactly, yeah.
You're a chicken horse.
Chocobo, that's the name.
Yeah, the chocobo.
Chicken horse.
They are chicken horses, though.
Yeah, they are giant chickens that are used as mounts, as fucking horses.
Bitch, hold on and play the remake before you go spitting these facts at me, okay?
You know what, bitch? You know what? The only.
You know what?
Yet again, I haven't fucking
Fuck
played.
you.
Fuck you, you drunkard. Moving on.
The
one thing that we can say about the remake for sure that is actually good. I mean, I haven't played it. It could
now
be
we're on to
amazing.
Final Fantasy VII.
Which I have not played. I have no experience with, but Burr brought this up to my attention. He showed us this, and I love it. You know how like Cloud has a big fucking fuck off sword that he shouldn't be able to carry with his twink ass body? There's a scene that's realistic where he goes to like bring up his sword, but he can't fully because it gets fucking stuck.
He's on like a tiny little garage, and when he's unsheathing his sword, he's like hitting the fucking garage door behind him.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh, and there's like a little awkward silence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like when games like that I kind of have fun with it, especially since it's a remake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me, I burped.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fucking hot.
By the way, speaking of the Final Fantasy VII remake, I've heard mostly good things about it, but the most of the negatives I've heard is that the side quests are kind of poopy. But that's pretty
Poopy.
much it.
Oh,
You're poopy.
You're a shit stain.
You're a
Jay.
big
What
fat
the fuck are you
poopy
talking
shit
about?
stain right on my front side of underwear.
No, you are to everyone with your thoughtry.
My
You can be
thoughtry.
my shit. You can be the shit stain under my pit stain. They can sniff it.
That's
boy.
actually sort of disgusting. Hey, people, if you're severe into musk fetishes, go for that. That could spice up your fucking time in bed.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, take a smell of my armpit.
Oh yeah, I just put some dog shit right up under there.
It really,
Yeah,
adds to the formula, if you know what I'm saying.
What if you farted through your armpits?
That would be the greatest
Look,
thing ever.
Just like how that like one time in Scary Movie where like the aliens basically
Like not the kink shit, but I can kind of get the whole armpit thing. It's like people are into it's like the same levels of like when people are into feet, but
Yeah.
when like the musk fetishes be all like sniffing that butthole, that's when I'm like, it's a that's like when I'm like not getting it, because you fart from your butthole. And they can be like poop molecules being stuck in the fucking ass bushes of those guys. So-
You see, Burr isn't into ass play. He's bi, but he's not into ass play
No,
whatsoever.
I'm not
And-
into fucking. Like I'm fine with ass
Some-
practice.
You
I just
almost
don't
said the
like it
N-word.
when the ass practice doesn't look like a fucking
Dude.
cheerleader lost her pom poms between
does
there.
not
You know what I'm
not
saying?
matter. I don't care. Some people like
Those are
dirty
pom-pom.
dental floss. Okay, Burr. Okay.
I love dirty dental floss.
Yeah, look at fucking Jay's like history. It's nothing but dirty dental floss.
It's
Dirty
not-
dental
dental
floss
floss
ass
being
crack.
hair bush on your asshole.
It's not. It's nothing but like beefy fucking bodybuilder types, but they just happen to have like the bushiest fucking asshole I've seen in my life. Is like, and I'm on my safe for work account and like Jamie follows, and this like this.
Oh yeah.
There's this.
Jamie like.
Speaking of like safe for work accounts, and
Oh,
not safe for
no.
work accounts, I'm trying to have my safe for work account be my main account in my safe for work
Same.
on my side.
No one else
So-
can see your fucking like feed, okay? They can only see your posts.
So I have my safe for work account all set up. I have all the settings set the way I want. I have the things like. This is like I'm speaking in general when you have follow people and get their likes they posted on your feed. I have that setting turned off, or when someone you follow someone else and it'll pop on your feed. I have that setting turned off. Yeah.
Jay.
For some fucking reason, Jamin, this guy, he kind of bypasses those settings. So I'm like scrolling on my safe for work account, like laughing at memes, looking at cool art and shit. And then all of a sudden, I get this guy's big floppy wiener popping out of my feet. And it says, Jamie like
Goddamn
this.
bottom.
Jamie liked this, and it's a big floppy wiener popping out on my safe for work feed.
It's in 4D and everything. It pokes you right in the
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, and it's either that or like Jamin follows this fucking sex worker dude. That's
Oh, yeah.
like it's spreading his fucking asshole. Like
So I can fuck it.
like spreading his fucking asshole like he's like like his fucking in OnlyFans.
Do a reverse
like,
cowboy.
Fans account of a
Oh my
bear.
god! Oh my god! I'm fucking stuttering. It's like spreading his asshole like it's a fucking only. Yeah, it's like some OnlyFans guy like spreading his asshole. It's like Jamin follows this guy. So why is
Or
that?
Jamin liked.
And it's like, why is that shit popping out on my feed? But for some reason, when Jamin likes something or when Jamin follows anyone, their shit gets on my feet on my safe for working. I don't like.
Their shit gets
And-
on my feet.
Hey.
Yeah. I can say the same for some like artists I like. They like something and even that gets on my feet. That's the reason I put that setting. Get notifications when someone you follow likes something. I had that checked off. I've double checked multiple times, but for some reason Twitter is pretty fucky.
Pretty fucky. Just like all the guys I like.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this could help the whole entire Jay situation. Hey, Jay, you ever thought about this?
Hmm?
The cure of homosexuality. Oh, it's just anti-horny tabs. Okay.
Yeah, hey, Jay, we're going to force some anti-horny tabs down your fucking throat. Would you like it better if Burr did it so you can sort of get a hard on before you go
Yeah.
fucking celibate for the rest of your goddamn life?
Yeah, if there's one thing I'm fucking are fucking Twitter Puritans, but I think Jay needs some attention from that community instead of like targeting fucking Hero Academia artists, you know?
Oh my god.
Academia? What the fuck? No. Yeah, because I want to see a little middle schoolers with their floppy
They-
cocks.
But first of all, they're late high schoolers and they look
Yeah,
like they're around
yeah,
their
they
fucking
are.
20s,
Now they are. Now they're
Okay.
late high schoolers.
Yeah,
Finally.
like 18 and shit. 18,
They started-
19.
They started off like 16 though.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, years go by a year goes by between the seasons, right? So
Yeah.
they start off like 16, 17, and 18, you know?
Yeah.
And when
And all of a
people
sudden they're
when
18, 19, 20?
but the thing is, they might be like canonically like let's say 17, but they look like they're fucking 26. Yeah, it's like fucking Sam Raimi Spider-Man bullies.
I'd say okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna say it because I actually read the manga. You know, in the manga in the actual anime,
In the
like
mo-
they
in the-
don't. They
In the
don't.
Mongoloid.
But I feel like people make them look like these fucking like. But like they should. They should make them look like adults in the fucking porn that they make of them.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
I'd
but
say
they-
genuinely in the manga, like there's only some scenes where like they don't actually just look like teenagers. They look like may say like
I'm just referring to the anime specifically. You know that like big breasted chick with that shows a lot of like skin and shit for her
Oh,
for her
yeah,
powers.
yeah.
That like conjures a bunch of shit. She doesn't look like a fucking high schooler. She look college aged.
hey, the age of consent in Japan is 13. She is allowed to wear whatever she wants, even if it turns on men, because she is above the age of 13 in Japan.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that she looks like she's fucking 25.
I mean, I don't agree. I feel like she looked like some kids I went to high school with. Not gonna be on it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about My Hero Academia because I don't follow.
Yeah,
that shit.
because you're like okay. I'm gonna be okay. So Jay is like a fucking neckbeard when it comes to anime.
Except
Jay,
actually shaved my beard.
yeah, that's.
I
different.
actually
Act
shaved
like
my
one.
neck beard.
I actually shave my neck beard.
Could you stop? Could you guys stop sounding like you're that fucking music video parody of Frozen, where it's like
No.
"fuck my ass, fuck my ass."
My ass. No, we can't. We can't do that for you, Jay,
I'm
because
sorry.
right now we're fucking your ass with the truth.
I don't want you to fuck my ass. I don't want you to fuck my ass.
But what do you think?
Yeah,
but
we don't either, but it needs to be done.
Yeah, but then okay, let's drop the fucking Hero Academia subject. But what do you think about
Come
fucking?
on.
What do you think about artists like drawing drawing lewd art of the Beastars characters when most of them are like all 17.
Hot.
I think it's
The
such a like weird line.
But
like,
the thing that I only complain about is that why couldn't they just be younger? You know?
oh my god.
You see, before we started this, fucking Jay had some soda pop and some Fireball and some, Bloody Marys, and you mix those all together, it doesn't go well, because sodas are young boys in fucking, anime.
Well,
So,
when it comes to my opinion on this, it like 17 to 18 is such a such a non-difference when it comes to like body anatomy, because they already look like adults anyway. The only reason why I wouldn't be like, oh, this is a bit drawing porn of this is a bit creepy since they're canonically 17. The only reason why I don't think that I don't see it as a big deal is that they're not fucking real. If let's say the Beastars cast were like 13 and had like 13-year-old and had like the bodies of like 12-13-year-olds, then I'd be kind of okay, this is
not okay.
this is not okay. But they're like 17, and but they're 17, right? Their bodies are pretty much like adults already. If you if you age them out 1 or 2 years, there's literally no difference.
And let's be honest, fucking Lugosi was about to get his dick sucked in the fucking second encounter he had with Hadu. So don't like.
Weirdly, can I say that was the thing that actually made me read the manga, so I could see what happened next.
I'm actually disgusted by you now.
One of my friends recommended me to read Beastars before it was even like confirmed to be adapted into a anime, but I didn't start reading it until it was like confirmed. Oh, they're making an anime of it. I'll start reading it.
I had seen art around, and I was just like, okay, this seems interesting, and like I had been like seeing more of it, and I was just like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll start reading it. I literally read it in like 2 days. I got all caught up in 2 days, and then literally like 2 days after that, it was just like, oh yeah, we're making an anime for this, and I was just like, wow, I read this at a perfect time.
Also, can I just say, since we're going through this outbreak and shit, please, for anyone's watching that has read Beastars, if you want something to do, go and read Beastars. It's real good shit, or like watch the anime. But the thing is with the anime that they cut out a lot of things, such as them actually going to classes, and a lot of like subtle like world building details that adds a lot to the universe, because they cut a lot of like in-world universe sort of like world build. They cut a lot of world building out of the anime.
Yeah. I can't say shit. Like, My Hero Academia and like Beastars are like 2 animes that I'm very just like, I'm just gonna read the manga for. And that's just a weird thing with me, I guess.
Yeah, I would agree with you when it comes to Beastars. I wouldn't have watched the anime unless if I didn't have something to play while I draw too.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Like it's very much for me, like with things like Boku no Hero Academia and Beastars. It's very much like I would rather read it than watch it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It's just like that for me.
Yeah, but maybe I mean the Hero Academia anime is pretty good and is pretty good as it is. They don't skip out, in any like they show enough of the world building in the anime. I haven't read the manga, but the thing is, it is worth a watch. But just note that it's not like a Full Metal Alchemist that's like one and done, and don't even watch it again. Yeah, I feel it's pretty rewatchable at like certain arcs.
I will say this, and
shit! I forgot about this. Like, if you really don't know like what to watch while you like edit videos, Hero Academia seems really just fun to have in the background while you edit.
Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks, but I mean, for me, and this is like such a weird nitpick, but I loved this in the manga, and I was so pissed when they didn't do this. So basically, it's a scene where like they have to go up against fucking superheroes for a test, right? They have to go up against the professional heroes for a test, and it's Bakugo and it's Deku when they're teamed up and they're in the bus ride with All Might and they're about to go fight All Might. Like you see, like in all the other people's like sort of like team ups, like they were getting ready and they were like actually communicating and making plans and all that sort of stuff, and just like when it comes to Bakugo and Deku, they're in the bus and it's just
Oh
so
my
awkwardly quiet.
god.
And
Your weeb shit is infesting.
you're
don't,
I
hey,
at least
don't-
wasn't a fucking weeb.
Dude, Jay, don't come and call us weebs. With the
Person
shit you
literally
pull.
trying to fucking learn Japanese. You are the look at my katana sort of guy.
My
Like,
katana.
don't fucking come at me.
I would dress up like fucking Inuyasha and go to school.
You fucking would. Did you?
Yeah.
No.
Did you? Okay, because I could see you doing it.
So see, in the fucking Hero Academia comic, you're like getting to
Yeah,
one
so-
big party cut.
I forget what they were like saying, but basically the most hilarious thing was like it was so awkward silence, and then All Might tried to say something, and Bakugo was just like, "Shut the fuck up," and then it just goes back to silence. I'd have to look up the like little like scene again, but like it was just so comedic. And then like you get into the actual anime, and instead of making this sort of like tense and like comedic, they just made it tense. And I'm just like, okay, this was such a missed opportunity, dude. Like this could have been so fucking funny.
Yeah, and it's also a good scene, and it will make the 1v1 fight between them in the streets a little more impactful.
Yeah, but what about something more relatable? What about Evangelion?
More Evangelion, more like even stinking armpits, you know.
Eat my gel in me.
Neon
Shit.
Genesis Evangelion.
Shinji's Bizarre Coma Fetish.
Yes.
My
If you
favorite
guys
title.
don't fucking understand that, go watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. No, specifically the end of Evangelion, but you should watch the entire anime.
Or as I like to call it, Shinji's Bizarre Depression.
It's both. It's honestly both. Like,
The amazing retelling of Seawolf's life.
Oh, we're gonna be like
I
pretentious.
hate you.
Are we gonna be like pretentious film buffs and like start sucking Evangelion's dick?
Yes. Like I have been ever since I was
Oh yes,
17.
Asuka. Oh, her dick is so large.
Asuka,
Oscar.
Asuka more like
Literally what we're doing.
Ah,
Asuka,
disca in my throat.
Asuka more like missing an eye.
Oscar
Oh,
more
God.
like dead.
Asuka more like getting gang raped by mass produced.
Angels.
Oh shit, that's probably in God's fucking spank bank.
Oh yeah, 100%. God was just like, dude, they are fucking over this like little girl in a gigantic mech suit. I'm so proud of them. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of my angels. Oh!
Speaking of Kuma, I gotta piss real quick, so BRB.
Oh,
And we're
Jesus.
back at it again.
Back at it again.
I hate you. Shut up.
So, Batch, what did you do this week?
I made $800. What the fuck did you do?
What? I made a nickel.
I don't even see why I ask you anything anymore. You're always just grabbing nickels. What the fuck? When are you going to step up your game and tell this man that, hey, ad revenue is something. You have to fucking pay me. Give me fucking $80 per fuck. Like,
Batch.
at least 80. At least 80.
Batch. Oh my god.
What the fuck? Why can't you at least, like, do yourself a little bit of favor in this world? You're not going to get... Bitch, last time I checked on you, you were living in a fucking rundown, desolate fucking apartment on the side of town that barely has anyone living in the complex anymore. Do you
I can't
understand?
afford to
You
live
don't
anywhere
fucking
else,
pay rent.
cunt.
You don't even get fucking cable. Do you know how bad it is when I go to
Who
your fucking
uses
house
cable? I
and
have
get-
internet.
No, you don't. Last time I checked, you had a fucking mobile flip phone. The fuck are you talking about? I can't even watch fucking.
They're
Hulu with
affordable,
this.
okay? I don't need Twitter. I don't need Instagram. I don't need any of that shit. All I need is to text and to
Oh my
send nude
God.
selfies, okay?
So bad, but it doesn't matter if you're sending nudes or texting like fucking selfies if you're not getting paid for them. Fucking bitch.
Hey guys, I'm back. I stood back and idly and let you talk for a bit, and this is like, and I'm like, this is the reason you don't leave two white people. This is the reason. This is the reason you don't leave white people alone.
Basically.
Don't lie to us. I literally heard that door open like 2 fucking minutes ago.
Yeah, it was solid 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I thought I fixed the fucking door creak.
No, you didn't,
No, you
fool.
didn't. We at least heard it when it opened and closed. Not with
Oh.
creaking, but when the door literally just slammed shut and
Yeah.
opened.
Whenever I did art streams, there's like everyone was complaining about the door creaking whenever I went to
I don't
piss.
see why. Like, I don't see why they do. Like, okay, it's just a fucking door. I get that it's so loud, but like, let that turn on or something.
Okay. They didn't really complain. They just make fun of me.
They do. They do. I did too. I can't say shit. It scared the shit out of me, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with your door?
Woken the Kraken.
We hadn't. I haven't like oiled it up since I moved in here. So, and this is an old ass apartment.
Bitch.
What about movies? Have you seen anything interesting?
Not yet.
Movies?
Not yet.
Yeah, I had this idea for the podcast where we each take turns in like recommending a movie or something. It could be like any sort of movie. It could be like a a movie, anime, some pretentious art film.
Hey,
or some
everyone,
shit.
go watch Siberian film. It's totally safe for work and will not.
No, don't do that.
So when it comes to like, okay, well, let's establish the rules here. So we each take turns per podcast in recommending one film, and we watch it. And on the next recording, we talk about the film we watched. Then it's the next person's turn in recommending a movie, and we can also do this with like anime as long as it's not longer than like 15 episodes. So something we can digest quick enough within a week.
And we'll like talk about it like for like a 10-minute period, like when we start the podcast.
Between 10 to 20 minutes, something like that.
Okay, highest 20 minutes, but like yeah, like right when we started, I guess. But nonetheless, I've already given my input. Siberian film. Go watch it.
A Serbian film, Jesus, no.
Not Siberian film.
That
That'll be
fucking traumatized me as a child.
Antichrist.
If it was Siberian film, it would have a lot more child trafficking since it's Russia.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Solo,
I
the
mean,
120
God.
days of sacrament. I mean, sodomy. Sodom.
Sodomizer.
I'm fucking autistic. The movie is called Solo 120 Days of Sodom, where a bunch of teenage Italian kids are sodomized by the original eight.
Oh, I think Sardonica talked about it. They said it wasn't as fucked up as they imagined it would be.
Definitely not. I mean, for the time, it was like the most extreme movie, but it's extremely tame compared to other things. Like Serbian film. You cannot go further than Serbian film.
Serbian film is just a bunch of like shock factor after shock factor being.
Yeah, the reason why I came up with this like, we each recommend one movie per podcast idea is that I've missed out on a lot of good films since like 2017, and this will be a good excuse to like catch up.
I nominate one movie that I definitely want to talk about that I watched recently.
Yeah, I have one too, and I've been gushing about it for like Twitter.
Don't
since
look
I
at
saw
me.
it.
I'm not a film buff.
The movie.
I wouldn't call myself a film buff either. I just like to watch. I just want to catch up with films I missed out on.
The movie that I want to nominate is the Prince movie Purple Rain.
Or is that like a
Get
documentary?
bored during it?
No, it's not a documentary. It's like a semi-fictitious movie about Prince, who plays this rock musician and lead vocalist
Is it kind of
in the
like
80s in Minneapolis, no less. And
Yeah,
literally the band
kinda-
is just his real life band, The Revolution, backing him, but his name is The Kid.
is it kind of like Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's like not shit?
No, it's not even Bohemian Rhapsody because it's not based on a true story. It's a fictitious story about Prince
As
playing
he
this
literally
kid
sort of
named
is off.
playing this guy named The Kid, which is like a colloquial name. And he goes through a bunch of he has to deal with like his like abusive father and trying to like have a music career and whatnot.
That's interesting. I'm intrigued.
Sure, why not?
And we can like do this with like animes and shit, as long as I'm repeating myself, like not longer than 15 episodes. So
Even then, we could like watch the solid like first 2 episodes of like a really long one. I thought.
Probably.
Maybe.
Any final thoughts, guys?
Yeah. Go give Jay some fucking hate at the J Minge. He's a fucking Shota lover, and I believe you should go tell him that he's a fucking faggot, and that you should totally go and ruin his career. Make note
Hell
of that.
yeah.
Hey YouTube, if you ever find Jay's channel, fucking delete it. Just ruin this man's
it.
career. You know, just
Ruin me.
I want it to happen.
Susan, go to his place at Wisconsin, knock at his door, and
peg
get-
him.
No.
Yeah, and finger him. You're gonna get pegged by Zeus and Wesley was Zuzalaski Lashki Bashki or whatever. the
Are you
fuck her
fucking
name is.
Jake Paul? Can you not just like fucking dox me? Could you not dox me like Jake Paul?
I'm not doxing you. I'm just telling you.
Dox you, yes!
Doxing you would reveal your fucking home address and shit.
Which I have.
No.
I have to go find it. I have to go dig.
No. Don't.
Seriously, don't, please.
There it is. He lives in Wisconsin. His address is.
These are facts, and facts don't care about your feelings.
You're trying so hard to break the Patriot.